In response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to Canadian Armed Forces members. By using social media platforms, the virtual fitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Forces personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness level are unknown, and it is entirely up to each individual to assess their ability to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult your physician before beginning any exercise program, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members to consult the Get Active questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference document. If you experience any pain or difficulty during the exercises presented in this video, it is recommended that you stop and consult a healthcare provider. If CAF members sustain an injury during this video, please remember to fill out a CF98.
Hi guys, my name is Jesse Casista, and I'm a fitness and sports instructor at Garrison Petawawa. Welcome to Power Hour. Today, when we're focusing on power, it's the ability to be explosive and perform sharp movements under control using stability, mobility, strength, and proper technique. Alright, it's shorter bursts of high intensity with longer duration of rest periods. I really want you guys to focus on proper technique today. So I'm going to be showing you some proper progressions and regressions, some different options that you guys can use to either challenge yourself if you're finding it too easy, or if you're finding something very difficult, we can regress and pick an easier option. Okay? We're going to be focusing on the 6 foundational movement patterns today. That's the squat, the hinge, the lunge, the push, the pull, and the carry. Okay, these are 6 fundamental movement patterns that we use in our day-to-day lives, and they should be incorporated into your workouts. So you're going to notice throughout the workout that we have 6 different exercises, and each exercise is going to have its own relation to one of the 6 fundamental movement patterns. Alright, so all you need for today's workout is a little bit of space, a mat, a water bottle if you have one, kettlebell, dumbbell, and a couple chairs. For the weights and the chairs, if you don't have that, that is completely fine. I'm going to show you guys some options that you can do using just your own body weight. Alright? This is pre-recorded, so if you need to take a little bit longer rest, you need to go take a break, go to the washroom. If you missed something, you can just rewind, press pause, and come back to where you left off. That's completely fine. I'm not going to be playing music in the background so that you can hear me. If you want some music at home, feel free to put that on. Okay, we're going to start off with a warm-up before I get into the demonstration of the exercises. For the warm-up, we're going to start off with some on-the-spot cardio, just to get the blood moving, okay, get our bodies moving a bit, warm up. We're going to get into some activation exercises, followed by some central nervous stimulation exercises. All these exercises are going to help us prepare for the 6 fundamental movement patterns that we're doing in the workout today. Okay, so to start off with some on-the-spot cardio, we're going to start off with some high knees. We're going to go into some butt kicks. Followed by 10 jumping jacks. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we're going to get into some activation exercises now. We're going to start with the squat and reach. So this is going to help prepare you for the squat and hinge motions in the workout that we're doing. So you're going to set up in a squat stance. Some people are wider, some people are narrower. I just want you guys to focus on your knees following the direction of your toes. So if you're someone that likes a little bit wider, okay, and your feet are pointed out a bit, make sure your knees are following those toes, not going over the toes, but following in the same direction. Okay, you're squeezing your adductors, squeezing your glutes. Alright, making sure those knees don't cave in. Okay, so we're coming down, we're going to start off with a hip hinge. So you're pressing that bum back, okay, reaching down, grabbing your toes, Coming down to a squat. Hands come up in the air. Back down, touch your toes. Straighten out, back into that hip hinge. Come back down. Okay, that's 1 rep. We're going to do 10 total. That's 3. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Come on up. Okay? Next we're going to go onto the ground. We're doing prone shoulder swimmers. Okay, so we're focusing on that upper body right now. Engaging the lats, working on a bit of the shoulder girdles and that upper back. You're going to come face down. Okay, I don't want you to arch your back too much, so head should be neutral, just slightly off the ground. Arms are starting out straight in front. Okay, you're retracting, bringing your hands back. Okay, sliding your hands on the ground, bring your palms up to the ceiling, back onto the tailbone, and then come back to the starting position. Okay, we're doing 10 reps here. That's 3. 5. 6. Okay, so this is going to help us prepare for the push and pull movement patterns that we'll be doing in the workout. That's 9. Last one. That's 10. Okay, next one that we'll be doing is a push-up. You can do it from the knees or from the toes. I want you to focus on engaging everything. So you're squeezing your glutes. Okay, toes digging into the ground. You're trying to dig into the ground with your hands. Okay, engaging your lats, keeping everything straight, so maintaining the neutral spine from head down to toe. And we're going to be doing 10 controlled reps here. Six, 8, 9, 10. Okay, next we're going to get into the world's greatest stretch. So you're going to start off in a plank position. Okay, from here, right leg's going to come forward, outside of the hands. You're going to bring that right hand up, stacking the shoulders, creating that T down from the bottom hand to the top. Hold for a second or two, bring back down. From here, you're just going to straighten out that front leg, do a little bit of stretch in your calves and your hamstring. Come back down, leg back, other leg out. We're doing 5 per side. Stacking the shoulders, back down, straighten out that leg, come in, leg back. We're on our 3rd rep. fourth. Okay, so this is kind of preparing us for everything here. Get us ready for that lunge. Straighten the leg, back in. One more per side. Last one. And back out. Okay, last one here. We're going to do some central nervous stimulation here. So we're going to do squat jumps. So a couple options. We're doing 5 total. This is going to be actually one of the movements we do in our workouts too. Again, get in that squat formation. Just a little bit wider, that's fine. You're coming down, engaging the glutes, squeezing the adductors. Okay, avoiding the knees coming in. Hands are in front to start. As you come up, those hands are going to come out to the side. So you're going to use that momentum to spring yourself up. So 2 options. From here, explode, reset. Or if that's too difficult right now, you're just going to come here and explode up to a complete stance. So 5 total. Reset. 3, 4, 5. All right, grab a little bit of drink. Okay, so for the workout, 6 different exercises. You're going to be performing each exercise for 20 seconds with a 40-second rest period in between. All right, you're doing 6 rounds total. After every round, you're going to get a 2-minute rest period, okay? And I'll kind of go over things you can do during that rest period once we get there. So the first exercise, squat jump. Just like we did in that warm-up, 3 different scenarios that you can do. First one, okay, you're coming down, engaging everything, keeping that chest nice and tall. Knee legs down to 90, explode up just to a stance. Option number 1. Option number 2, coming down, explode up, reset, repeat. Or option number 3, continuous. So you focus on landing on the balls of your feet to start, okay, but you're exploding off of your full foot. Okay, you're using that momentum to propel yourself up, soft landing, okay, so not flat-footed. So you're coming down and you're exploding back up. Okay, so 3 different options there. Second option is the kettlebell swing. If you have a kettlebell, that's great. If not, no big deal, we can do a little bit of body weight. So, a lot of people kind of miscue a kettlebell swing, which is an arm swing. So a lot of people think it's just the arms, right? And they're working the shoulders, but it's not. It's that explosive power movement. So we're using that hip hinge, okay? Keeping that back nice, neutral, head down to tailbone, okay? The kettlebell comes in behind, and then you're using the glutes, the hamstrings, okay, and the hips to propel yourself up, propel that kettlebell up here. This is where it should feel effortless at the top. So you're coming down, exploding up. So if you don't have a kettlebell, you can just go through the motion with your body weight. If you have a kettlebell, start with the kettlebell in between your feet, okay? You're pressing that kettlebell back and using your hips and the momentum that you gain to bring the kettlebell up to the top. Okay, so really focus on that explosive movement from the hips, the glutes, the hamstrings to propel that kettlebell up. Third exercise, reverse lunge with a knee drive. Okay, so from here, standing nice and tall to start. We go with right leg first, dropping down into that reverse lunge. I'm not so concerned about what happens to this back foot. If you need to drop it down to the ground, that's fine. But we want to focus on that front knee, that front leg, the thigh being parallel to the ground. As you come up, you're pushing off that front foot and driving your knee up to the ground. Two options: put your foot back down, go back into that lunge. If you have the balance stability, you can do it continuously. Drive up, in control, back down. Okay, so we'll be doing 20 seconds one side, rest for 40 seconds, repeat on the other. This exercise might actually be better in just your bare feet to grab a little more tension, create a little more floor space, okay, for your foot. Next one is plyo push-ups. Couple options here. So, first option, if you need to do it from your knees, that's fine. If not, okay, straight body, neutral spine, head down to the toes, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your lats, okay, trying to bring the floor together, toes dug into the ground, okay, slow and control on the way down, press up. Slow and controlled, press up. Option number two, if you want to raise your hands off the ground a bit, to add a little bit more explosive power to it. So you're coming down, explode up. Down, explode up. Okay? Exercise number 4. So, a couple options here. This is where the dumbbell is going to come into place. If you have 2 chairs, I'm going to show you option number 1 first. So you're going to start left hand on the chair, right knee on the bench, right hand with the dumbbell, and left leg straight out. Okay, so you're bracing the core. We're trying to create that neutral alignment from your head down to your toe. Okay, and we need to balance here, so you need to brace your core. All right, you're going to explode up, slowly on the way down. Explode up, slowly on the way down. So you're going to really need to try and control yourself during this motion. Second option, from the ground, same thing. So if we're going on the right side first, left arm directly under the shoulder, right knee directly under the hip, left leg comes back, this arm holding, the right arm holding the dumbbell, explode up, slow on the way down. Explode up, slow on the way down. This one will be a little bit easier than on the chair because you're on the ground and not on an elevated surface. You can also do each option with just body weight. So explode up, hand on the way down. Explode up, hand on the way down. Okay, so that elbow shouldn't flare up to the side. Be tucked in line with the side of your body. And the last exercise. This is the only one you're going to need some sort of object, okay? It can be a weight, it can be a household object, whatever you have that's a little bit weight, and we're going to work on our carry, so our suitcase carry. For our suitcase carry, or any type of carry, it's really focusing on that core stability. Okay, so we want to make sure our shoulders are aligned. If we find ourselves leaning to that side, take a break, put it down, or try and get that. Use your core, brace it, to try and get those shoulders aligned. Okay? Squeezing everything, squeezing your glutes, max tension. It's not just about using your grip strength. Okay, it's about activating all the muscles of the body, your core muscles, okay, your back. Keep everything nice and straight, chest nice and tall, holding that kettlebell up to the side. 20 seconds, rest for 40 seconds, repeat on the other side. Okay, so take a little drink. We're going to get started in about 30 seconds. So remember, all those 6 exercises, we're doing 20 seconds at a time, followed by a 40-second rest. And we're going in a circuit style. So after the first exercise, 40 seconds rest. We're starting the second. After we've done all 6, then we're going to be taking a 2-minute rest break. and going into the second round. We're just going to get my timer set here. Alright, we're going to get going in 10 seconds, starting with that squat jump. Again, whatever option works best for you. Try it out round 1, and if you have to regress or progress after round 2, we'll go. And go. And rest. We're resting for 40 seconds. So I'm just going to turn that timer up so you guys can hear. Remember, everything should be explosive. If you need a little bit extra break, hit the pause button. Take that extra 20 seconds if you need it. In 15 seconds, we're going into that kettlebell swing. Again, not an arm swing, using the momentum from your hips to drive that kettlebell up. 3 seconds. And rest. Good job, guys. 40 seconds here. And then we're going into that reverse lunge into the knee drive. We're going to be starting with our right leg. Right leg comes back into that knee drive. 20 seconds. Make sure that knee isn't tracking over the toe. If you can, make sure that knee is right above the ankle. Or right above that left heel. Okay, we're going in 5. Back down, explode up. Remember, if you need stability, bring that foot back down, and then go into that knee drive. And rest. Doing the same thing on the opposite side in 40 seconds. Should be breathing heavy a bit. It's supposed to be explosive, sharp movements. So you should be exerting a little bit of energy here. Going to 25 seconds. Try and slow your heart rate down in between exercises so you can use your full momentum, your full power output into the next set. Doing the same thing on the left side here. 5 seconds. Back down, explode up. Inhale on the way down, exhale as you explode up. And rest. We're going into plyo push-ups next. Remember, you can come off the ground, go slow on the way down, and then explode up. During the 20 seconds, if you start to get tired and you need to drop down to your knees, that's completely fine. Going to 15. 10. Remember, engage full body tension. Set up. Slow on the way down. Explode up. Good job, guys. Okay, we're going into that bird dog row. Set up in any formation you want. If it's on the chairs, great. If it's on the floor, That's fine too. We're going right side to begin. So left hand on the bench or the floor, right knee on the bench on the floor, left leg is straight back, right leg has the weight, or if you're just doing body weight, no weight at all. Get set up, we're going in 5 seconds. Engage the core. And go. Explode up. Slow on the way down. Remember, keep that elbow tucked in. Brace the core. Keep everything nice and stable. And rest. Go to the left side here. Right knee on the ground or on the chair, along with your left hand. Left leg is straight back. Sorry, right hand on the chair, left arm with the weight. 20 seconds. We're going to 10. You ready? Stabilize. Control, explode up, slowly lower on the way down. Try and keep that neutral alignment, brace the core, tuck the stomach in, and release. We got one more here, so that's a suitcase carry. Grab your weight. Another object you can use. You have a big water jug, you can hold on to that too. I really want you guys to just focus on full body tension. So we're squeezing everything, making it challenging, not just holding the object, standing there still. Okay? If you need a little bit extra work, you can do it while walking. Starting in 3, pick up, brace everything, keep the shoulders aligned. And if you want to make it more challenging, you can try walking with it. In control, bracing the core, tuck the stomach in a bit, and drop. We have one more on the other side, and then that'll be the end of round 1. We're going in 20 seconds. We're going to the left hand now. Again, max tension, keeping everything nice and tight. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Pick up that weight. Brace. Okay, screw the feet into the ground. Shoulders aligned. Keep everything nice and tight. Don't forget to breathe. And release. 2-minute break, guys. Doing great. So based on that first round, we found some exercises a little more challenging than the others. Just use some of those progressions or regressions that I talked about. So if something's too easy, try and challenge yourself a bit more. And if something's too difficult, just regress. If you have to go down to body weight, that's fine. You should be sweating though, should be breathing a little bit heavier right now. I want you guys to focus on trying to control your breathing, slow down that heart rate, okay? Grab some water, walk around a bit. Try to take deep inhales through the nose. You're filling the belly with air first as you inhale, followed by the rib cage, then the chest. Okay? Once you get to the top of that inhale, exhale through the mouth, nice and slowly. Okay? Really try and bring that heart rate down. Get yourself prepared for round 2. That's going to be in a minute. Okay? We want to be able to make sure we're almost close or pretty near to the same power output we were doing in round 1. Okay, so if you need a couple extra seconds, go ahead and press pause. If not, we're going to start in 40 seconds. We're starting off with the squat jumps. Again, if you want to just do it, come to a full stance. If you want to stop, reset, or continuous jumping, it's up to you. Okay, so based on round one, if you found it too difficult, use one of those regressions. Vice versa if you found it a little bit too easy. Okay? We are starting in 10 seconds, guys. Round two. 5. Get set up. Keep that chest nice and tall, back straight, and go. Soft landing. Explode up. Use your hands for momentum. In control. Nice job, guys. Going into that kettlebell swing next. Remember, take some water breaks in between. Not too much, you'll get cramps. Do a side view this time. Going in 10 seconds. Okay, get set up over that kettlebell. Get it centered. Hip hinge. Push that bum back. Kettlebell back. Explode. Bring the hips forward. Using that momentum to get the kettlebell up. Kettlebell should not go over chest height, and it should feel effortless at the top. And back down. We are going into reverse lunge and knee tuck, or knee drive. Starting with the right leg. That right leg is coming back, coming up into a knee drive. Okay, don't just go through the motion, try and explode on the way up. If you need to gather in between, place your foot back down and then go back. 5 seconds. And go. Down, explode up. In control. Focus on that stability. Brace your core. Back nice and straight. Explode up. Other side in 40 seconds. You're doing a lunge, try not to lean forward. You want to try and keep your back as neutral as possible. Okay, knee over the heel. Come up, explode up. 20 seconds. Ten. Left side. Staying nice and tall to start, feet together. Come back into that reverse lunge, explode up. 10 seconds. Screw that foot into the ground. Nice job, guys. Halfway through round 3, plyo push-ups is next. Going in 30 seconds. Use that 40 seconds to cool down. Gather your breathing. Try and regain focus for the next exercise. We're going to 10. Remember, slow on the way down, explode up. Squeeze the glutes. Down. Explode up. Okay, shoulders, hands. Hands are directly under the shoulders. Okay, for those push-ups, slow on the way down. I want you to use as much energy as you can, as much force to propel yourself back up. Going with the bird dog row. This time I'm going to show you on the ground how it should be performed. So we're going left hand, right knee to start. Dumbbell in the right hand. Okay, directly under that shoulder. Knee under hip. Leg straight back. You're kicking that heel towards the back ceiling. Explode on the way up. Come back down and control. Row and control on the way down. Brace the core, maintain stability. Nice job. You feel a little bit of a jolt at the top, but if you're maintaining, bracing your core, you'll find yourself not move as much. 25 seconds. I'll grab a drink of water here. Going opposite side. Okay, dumbbell, left hand, right hand on the ground, right knee on the ground. Okay, left leg in the air. Sorry, right knee in the air. Row up, back down. Right hand on the ground, left knee on the ground, right leg straight back to the ceiling, or to the back wall. Force on the way up, control on the way down. Nice job. Suitcase carry. Grab that weight that you've been using. Remember, it doesn't have to be a heavy weight either. It could be just a water bottle. We're trying to focus on bracing the core, okay? Using our full body max tension. Again, if the last time was too easy, maybe add some more weight, or try and walk in a straight line, come back, return to the starting position. 3, and begin. Shoulders aligned, bracing the core, tuck that stomach in a bit, don't forget to breathe. And place down. Okay, we're going to go on the left side. I'm going to show you from the side this time. This is the last one to round 2, guys. Going to 20 seconds. Left side this time. 10. 5. Grab the weight, pick up, brace. Squeeze those glutes together. Max tension. Keep the shoulders aligned. Avoid the slouch to one side. And place down. That's round 2, guys. So 2-minute break here. And then we'll get into our last round. Grab some water. Again, slow that breathing down. Control your heart rate. Last round, try and give it all you have. But again, please focus on maintaining proper posture, focusing on the good technique. If it's too challenging, just regress so that we avoid using back form. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice deep inhales, filling up the belly with air, followed by the rib cage, then the chest, filling up with as much as you can, air as you can, and then releasing. Try and slow down that heart rate. We have 50 seconds left here. Grab a little bit more water if you want. Squat jumps is first. Try and focus on that soft landing. Again, if you're not doing the continuous jumping, you're coming down slowly, explode up to a stance, okay? Squeeze your glutes at the top, okay? Bring your hips a bit forward. We are going in 15 seconds. I'll show you from the side this time. 10 seconds. In control landing. 3. And begin. Let's go, 10 seconds. Explode up. Good job, guys. Going into that kettlebell swing next. Hope you guys are sweating because I sure am. Each rep to be max power. We're going in 5. Bend down, hip hinge. Use the momentum to bring that kettlebell up. The weight should feel effortless at the top. Good job. We're going to that reverse lunge to knee drive. "20 seconds. Starting on the right side. Focus on stability. Exploding that knee up. 5 seconds. Nice and tall to start. Bring that knee back. Explode up. "10 seconds. Woo! Let's go other side here. We're nearly halfway done, guys. Halfway done the last round. "20 seconds. Going to the left side here. That left leg comes back into that reverse lunge. Then you shoot up. 5 seconds. Staying nice and tall, feet together. Bring that foot back. Explode up. One more. Nice job. Last round of plyo push-ups, guys. We are halfway done this last round. "20 seconds. Okay, your breathing. Control your heart rate. 10 seconds. Screw the hands to the ground. Assume position. Slowly lower Explode up. Squeeze the glutes. Good job, guys. Last one, or second last one, sorry. Grab your weight, or if you're doing a body weight, that's fine. Left hand, right knee on the bench or on the ground. Right hand with the weight. Left heel, kick back to the wall. 15 seconds. Assume that starting position. Hand under shoulder, knee under hips. Grab the weight, kick that leg back, neutral spine, brace the core. Explode up, control on the way down. Good job. One more on the other side. Left knee on the bench, right hand on the bench, left hand with the weight, right heel, kick back to the wall. We're going in 20 seconds. Okay, 10. Kick that foot back. Power on the way up. Slowly control on the way down. Keep the elbow tucked in. Raise up to the side of the body. We got one more. Suitcase carry to finish. 30 seconds. If you can, we're going to try this one walking. Make a little more room for yourself if you have it. Remember, try not to wobble. Stay nice and sturdy. Stabilize, brace that core. 3. Pick up the weight and begin walking. Once you get to a point where you can't go any further, you can turn around or you can go backwards in control. You should be thinking about every step you make. Nice. One more on the left side and then we're done, guys. Max tension, squeeze that core as much as possible. Okay, 20 seconds. 15. And we're going to try walking if you have the space to do so. 10 seconds. 5. Get ready. Pick up that weight. Assume position. Brace the core. Walk forward. Once you go to where you can't no more, slowly walk back. Engage the core. Keep the shoulders aligned. Nice job, guys. We finish with a bit of a cool down. Okay, so the reason for those longer breaks is because we're doing those explosive movements with high intensity. Even though it's 20 seconds, you're feeling it, right? So that 40 seconds is a little bit of extra time to recuperate, bring your heart rate back down, get you ready for the next set, because every set you should be close to your max potential, okay? So that's the reason for the longer rest periods. If we only did 20, seconds for rest, you would find yourself kind of diminishing throughout those 3 rounds. So we're going to do a little bit of a cool down. We're going to do a couple exercises just on the kind of the main muscles that we use. Because the squat jumps were so probably more of the explosive movements, more of the movement that tired you out the most. We're going to work on the quads to begin. We're going to do 2 minutes per side. Okay, you're going to lie down. You're going to grab your right ankle, press the hips forward, okay, and you're going to stretch out the quad. This is the time to focus on your breathing. Relax. Okay, if you're not pressing those hips forward, do so. You'll feel more of a stretch. We got a minute left on this side. You can also do this standing if you wish. "30 seconds. "15, and then we're going to switch sides. "5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. So left leg on top now. Press the hips forward and repeat. So we're only going to be cooling down for about 5 minutes. I suggest if you have the time to do so, or maybe if you have time later in the day, take an extra 10 minutes or so and just try and cool down, work on the muscles that we performed today. If you have some time to do some breathing exercises, I recommend that. When you're low on time for cooling down and you can't perform stretches for 2 minutes, sometimes it's best to just relax, lay down, close your eyes, and just focus on your breathing. It's one of the best recovery methods that we use. We got a minute here still. Good to try and focus on that nasal breathing. Like I said, during our rest periods there, in through the nose, filling that belly up with air first, followed by the rib cage and then your chest, and then slowly exhaling that air. You'd be surprised how quickly you can get your heart rate down by just doing a little bit of breath work. We got 30 seconds left here. "15. We're keeping that hip pressed forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, next one. We're going to a pigeon stretch. You're going to try and get that front leg at 90 as best as possible. The other leg can be straight back. Okay, front knee is directly in line with that right hip. You're going to square up your hips. You're not going to round your back to go forward. Just like you would in your hip hinge, you're reaching forward to a comfortable position. You're feeling that stretch in your hip flexor, your right glute. If you can drop down on the ground. trying to maintain that neutral alignment again. Don't round your back to try and get further into the stretch. Maintain that straight line from your head down to your tailbone. And make sure your hips are squared, facing forward. Your right knee, so the knee that's in front, is in line with that right hip. Going here for 30 more seconds. Then we're going to switch sides. Let your breath do the work. So as you inhale and exhale, if your exhale brings you further into the stretch, let it happen. "15 more seconds here, and then we're going to switch sides. Five, four, three, two, one. Slowly come out of that stretch. Okay, bring that leg back. Other leg is now coming in front. Left knee in line with that left hip. You're feeling this in your left glute and your hip. Okay, hip hinge forward. Control your breathing. Remember, make sure those hips are squared, not facing outside. They should be facing directly forward. We're going to go here for 15 more seconds, and we're just going to finish off with a little breathing exercise. Alright guys, last one here. So a couple options. You can lay flat on the ground, feet out, palms facing the ceiling. Okay, head back, eyes closed. You can cross your legs. Okay, or you can just sit up nice and tall. So whatever works best for you. I'm going to cross my legs. Make sure your back is nice and straight, your chest is nice and tall. Just relaxing, closing your eyes. We're just going to do a simple kind of box breathing. So 4 in, inhaling through the nose, filling that belly with air. Holding for 4 at the top. Exhaling slowly for a 4-second count, and then repeating. Okay, so inhale for 4. Hold at the top for 4. Exhale for 4. If you want, close your eyes, relax. One, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 2 more times, guys. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright guys, thanks for joining the workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day.